Hello everyone and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today, continuing cruising Missouri, and if you saw the last episode, we did a delivery to St. Louis. Today we're starting off in Maryville. We are in a different truck, and we're getting a delivery that takes us to Jefferson City, where I want to buy another garage. It'd be useful to have another garage, have some more truck slots, so I'd like to get another truck. And seeing Missouri might be a cool way to do that. Right now I'm looking for our trailer. We're going to be delivering some fertilizer. It's a small paying delivery, but should be here. Oh wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it there. I almost didn't see the arrow above it. Yeah, our trailer's over here. Make this turn. Yeah, so it's just a 200 some mile delivery to Jefferson City. Well, we're going to get us a new garage there. And so last video we were driving Kenworth. Today we are in Peterbilt. Or not Peterbilt, this is a Freightliner. I wanted to drive something different than we were last time. We're starting from Maryville, Missouri, up in the northwest of the state. See if I can zoom in here a little bit, get a better... I've got the precision hitching on, so it's very... I got to be very precise with my backing here and try to get this directly on the pin, which perfect. There we go. What button did I say? I hit the wrong button on accident. Oh, yeah, that won't do anything. Yeah, okay. All right, and put it in gear. We are good to go with a trailer of fertilizer. Yeah, it's not a super high-paying job, but luckily we've got a lot of other drivers that make money. Oh, we might need to rest. Looking at my gauge down there, and also what time is it? Oh yeah, also I've not been in this truck in a minute. Sometimes when I'm not been in a truck, I want to familiarize myself with the gauges and stuff. Where is the fuel gauge on this truck? It is... oh, kind of behind the steering wheel there. We got plenty. That's okay. We got a fuel gauge at the bottom of the screen if we need it. And this is a clock. Yeah, it looks like it's a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. Of course, that information is on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, but sometimes I just turn the bottom off, actually. I like to just work by the dashboard of the truck if I can. It's better that way. Yeah, I want to look at resting. Well, we'll see. Let's get on the way, and we'll see. First of all, before we leave, is there any, let's see our route here, see if there's anything interesting along the way to Jefferson City. We're taking that way there, I-29 south to 70 east. Let's see, is there anything interesting to stop and see? Whoa, what is this? That's crazy. What do you think this is? There's a viewpoint there. Well, whatever that is, let's stop there. It's worth making a stop for if I can. I have no clue how. I don't know what it is or how I'd even get there. Can't even set a waypoint there. Could be dangerous to bring a trailer to. Whatever that is, but we'll find out. So I'm not going to look for any other diversions. Whatever that is, that's plenty. That's all the diversion we need. I like to see some stuff on the way if we can. Come on, car. Wait for this car, and then we'll go, hopefully. All right, and we are turning left up here. And we'll get going. Yeah, not driven this truck in a minute. My headlights on. I don't think so. Now they are. Wait, let me make sure. Okay, so that's lights. Okay, that's off. That's running lights. That's headlights. Okay. I like to tell... well, the easiest way to tell is, yeah, I flick the switches until I see... well, it's... I was just saying, I flick the switches until I see, what switch positions on the dashboard is running lights versus headlights, so I know if my headlights are on. I guess if you played American Truck Simulator and you've got enough tickets for not having your lights on, You always want to make sure that you can tell whether it's just your running lights or also your headlights. Though it's 1 p.m., I guess I don't need the headlights on. That's true. Let's just get the running lights on. There we go. And we should look for a place to rest. I think we'll be fine, actually. Total of 244 miles. But yeah, we do have that one stop. And I don't know what that thing is. So I think it would be not a bad idea to get some rest at some point. Yeah, so we can just turn that bar off. Because I got the gas gauge. I got the clock over there on the dashboard. So we can just operate purely by the dashboard of the truck, which I like. I like that, you know, it's a simulation game that we can play with absolutely a zero interface, which is cool. I guess really, you know, ATS or like a really detailed flight sim, you know, there's not a whole lot of games that you can play with zero interface. So we are following, I guess, that one right there, 29 South. Was that it? I think so. Wait. Yeah, it's this way. It's this one. That's why I always look at the map and make sure I know which one are we taking. Sometimes it's not so. It's not so, you know, it's not so obvious when you're moving at 60 whatever miles an hour. It's a car in the other lane. This truck doesn't have any hood mirrors. I just realized. I'm not driving this truck in a minute. I just realized it doesn't have hood mirrors. Usually I put hood mirrors on them on the trucks with the long hoods. Helps in passing and stuff. Wonder, is there an accident up here? There's a helicopter. There might be an accident or something. Something going on. Yeah, that was a good catch right there. Yeah, I saw there was a chopper up in the air. Those things can catch you by surprise sometimes. Not an accident, just someone pulled over for something. I totally forget what. Oh yeah, 70 East. Yeah, we're taking this down to 70 East. That's right. Well, first we'll get on a different freeway around Kansas City, I think it is, and then we'll get on 70 East. In the meantime, yeah, this is Missouri, which I've not really seen yet. Oh, how about we put cruise control on? Speed limit 70. Yeah, I've not seen Missouri. Saw a little bit in the last episode, and I drove some after that. Haven't seen any spectacular sights. It's pretty, kind of plain Midwest. But sometimes these places do have some cool sights. Kansas City, 75 miles. I'm looking at something here. If I swerve a little bit, it's because, whoa. It's because I'm looking at, oh, there it is. I was looking at my, there it is. I was looking for my, the button on my dashboard. No big deal. Nothing to see here. Looking for a button on my dash. We get off here. You know, it's hard to tell. But I'm going to say no. Yeah, I'm going to say no. Yeah, no. Yeah, we're going this way. What's this here? Yeah, everything here is new. So like, I don't know. I couldn't read that sign, but I should be on the lookout for new cool stuff I've never seen before. A lot of times, when they bring in new states, like yeah, Missouri just got released a little bit ago. And when they bring in new states, there's, I don't know, like there was one state they brought in and it had, I don't know, every state has its own thing. Like Kansas, I think, had like its own toll roads or something, and Oklahoma had its own something. Like every state has its own kind of like feature or something like that. And so there's probably new stuff here of some kind. Like every state, yeah, brings something else to the game. There's probably something new here that we'll see. Definitely new roads to pay attention to that I don't know. I mentioned in the last video, I was driving that Kenworth, and it was a little newer of a truck. And I mentioned I liked the older school dashboards with the bigger switches because it's easier to see what position the switches are in. Well, this truck here has yeah. Hang on a second. We've got a. Yeah, we're getting off here. Okay. We are. This is, I believe, where we're going to see that viewpoint, whatever the heck that thing is. We'll find out here. Our load of fertilizer. Looks like a trailer that I wouldn't want to take a turn too fast with. Alright, so I checked the map, and this is indeed the... I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything on the map like this. So, we're going to find out. Find out what this is up here. It's a little ways up here. And the thing is, the viewpoint, there was no road. Well, it looked like there was a road going to it, but I couldn't set a waypoint there. That's very confusing because every single one of those I've been to, you have to actually drive to it to activate it. I guess we'll see. I mean, unless it was I mistook what kind of waypoint it was. I bet I did. I bet it's a camera waypoint and not one that a camera viewpoint and not one that not a cutscene one. I bet I looked at it and saw it as the wrong kind. We'll find out here. Yeah, I bet it's not one you drive up to, because whatever that was, it didn't look like you could drive up to it. Speed limit's 45. It's always fun when you go to some of these and you can't really tell how to get there, and 99 times out of 100 I'm pulling a trailer. I don't usually drive anywhere with just the truck. I think that makes it fun. Some of these things can be hard to get to. I'm sure this will be fine, but I've had some things that were kind of challenging to get out of, and I had a trailer. I'm not sure I would pull a heavy haul trailer to one of these or anything, but what's this up here? Is this a garage that we can buy? It's almost what that symbol looks like. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, there's a garage here we could buy. Truck headquarters. But our delivery goes to Jefferson City, and I figured that's where we would... it's more central in the state, not that that really matters. That's where our delivery goes. I figured we'd buy that garage. That'll give us some more truck spots. I'll have to take out a loan, of course, because I only have like $120,000. I'll have to take out a loan. But that's no problem. We make plenty of money. Got 6 or 7 drivers right now. They bring in good money. At least 1 or 2 of them for sure is like over level 20, I think. They bring in pretty good money. It's my speed limit. Oh, the exact speed I'm going. How about that? Okay, now we get to see what this thing is here. And let's real quick. What is this? Let's check the map. This is no, it's one that you drive to. It's one of the waypoints you got to drive to it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, this should be interesting. I did see turns. I just passed a turn. Here, let's kill that. Here. So we put a waypoint there. Let's see what the heck this is. Can I turn in? Yeah, I guess so. What is this? Train entrance. I don't like that. Okay, yeah, I don't like that at all. We're going to see what this is, but, okay, this is, quite an adventure. Let's drive up here then. Let's do drive up here. Freight entrance. Yeah, I don't think we should be driving in there, but yet that's where the thing is. So we're gonna see if we can get a view of this place. What the heck is this? I might have to like go to. Hang on a second. I might have to go to Google and see what this is. Let's put our waypoint up there, and if it's like I don't know, then we can turn around. Huh. I've never seen anything like this. Of course, the thing is, yeah, so this is Kansas City. This is a real thing. Whatever this is, it's a real thing in Kansas, Missouri. Okay, there's a train track that goes in there, clearly. So it's for trains. It's some huge train station, some sort, some big train logistics port in Kansas City that, I mean, I've been through Kansas City, but I'm not familiar with this. I don't live around there. I just want to see if we can get to that. Do they really? Maybe they do expect us to drive the truck through there? That'd be crazy. I probably wouldn't want to have a delivery and drive a trailer to do that. Is there traffic that comes through here? Are we safe here? Probably. Yeah, I'm just looking at so that's meant for cars. Let's have a look. That's meant for cars. Yeah, but that doesn't go anywhere. If we want to click that viewpoint, we're going to have to actually drive the truck in there. And, you know, that's an adventure I'm not sure I'm ready for right now. That could turn into a whole huge thing. Yeah. I mean, and look at this trailer we've got. Yeah, there's also that. Now, granted, I could park the trailer out here. I could park the trailer out here and just take the truck. I mean, clearly not in here. I'm just seeing if I can turn the truck around. And I'm not sure that... Let's see here. Do I have room to turn this truck around? Well, where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I think we got room to turn around here. Yeah, we got room. Yeah, so this is something I'll have to, wow, that was... I could fit in one of those train tunnel things. That, I mean, there's been some sketchy places in the game. There was a hidden area I found in, was it Nebraska or something like that? And it had me, I had a trailer. I had actually a heavy load. And here, let me turn this waypoint off because it was some kind of hidden like off-road trail, and it took me through. I had a heavy trailer and everything, and I had to go through like a mine. When I say a mine, I mean like a mine from like the gold rush era. And there was like a decrepit, falling apart like wooden bridge in there. I had to drive across and everything. It was really sketchy, and I have a video of that. This may be one of those scenarios. Maybe we should take a smaller vehicle through there, you know. Anyway, that's really, really interesting. We're going to get on with our delivery, and how tired am I after all this? Yeah, quite a bit. So we'll want to look for a place to rest. Let's get in there. What's my speed? Oh, I'm right on the... So we'll just keep heading toward our point and look for a spot to rest. Yeah, so that was that was quite the unexpected adventure. I guess it could have been a lot more adventurous had I driven in there, but honestly, I don't think the trailer was going to go in there. And I thought about it. I was this close to parking the trailer there and taking the truck in. The main concern, the reason I didn't is I was thinking, how long will this video be? Maybe we can go back there separately. All right, so yeah, that adventure done. We are looking for a place to rest. It's only I might just turn that off. You know, I have everything set. Oh, I didn't think about my trailer back there. I have everything set for simulation. You know, tires, brakes, fuel, hitching. Everything's set for simulation settings. I kind of think that turning off the fatigue bar would be more simulation-y, because it seems arbitrary to me for the thing to tell me when I'm tired. It's nice to have that as part of the game, because it adds a layer of difficulty. You know, like, oh my, you know, I'm getting tired. I need to find a place to sleep, and you like have to. So it adds a fun layer of difficulty, but it's not very simulation-y, because I wouldn't arbitrarily get tired at 3:30 in the afternoon after only driving for however long, you know. So up here we're getting on 35. Is that what I see on my GPS? That's what it looks like. Let's get over here. Yeah. Looks like we are south. Oh, we can make the light. We can make the light. Got us a nifty bridge here. This is cool. I always like seeing stuff like this a lot, every once in a while, you know, because I have been through here, you know. Every once in a while I'll see a landmark that I recognize or something. Sometimes it's something as mundane as like a random bridge or a building or a sign that I'll recognize. They put an amazing amount of real life touches in this game sometimes in places that you don't expect. What do we got here? Oh, right there, 70. Yeah, we're gonna keep left. Yeah, 70 east. Yeah, we're keeping left. Speed limit 45. Alright, and we are following this to 70 East St. Louis. Yep. We're not going all the way to St. Louis, but this is the direction we're going. And this truck has such easy to read gauges. It was something I remarked about in the Kenworth in the last video. Its speedometer was really hard to read because it has all those little hash marks in the speedometer. This truck is the polar opposite. Both the tach and the speedo are so clearly marked on this truck. Just little things. Each truck has, you know, its own little things that I like or, you know, sometimes don't like. Okay, I think up here might be... Well, I marked it on the map, so we'll see where our exit is, but my guy there is yawning. Oh, we can speed up a bit here. Way station. You know, we could just rest here. Yeah, I didn't see that. It's weird. I didn't see this. I'll have to check that on the map. Why didn't I see this? We can just rest here. Although sometimes that can be hard because we have to weigh here, so we might not be able to. Sometimes you have to go, let's see, we can. Yeah, we'll just continue on because to pull over and rest, yeah, we'll just go to where we planned because to pull over there and rest, I would then have to, if I wanted to weigh the truck, I would then have to back out onto this. So, yeah, it's just right up here. So we'll just... Yeah, my guy keeps yawning. I may turn that off. All right. 4,000 pounds. Also, I prefer to... Well, that's the thing. I prefer to drive during the day. Of course, who wouldn't? You know, I prefer to drive during the day. But your guy gets tired at various times. So you end up driving at various times, which is actually kind of cool. That mechanic, it forces you to think ahead and find places to sleep, but it also gets you to drive at different times of day. You know, if I had my druthers, I guess I would only drive during the day. I would never see all the awesome night sights. So having the fatigue meter does add some fun aspect to the game. Yeah. However, in videos like today, I do prefer to drive during the day. I feel like a YouTube video where I'm only driving at night would be kind of, I don't know. But then again, maybe you could finish this delivery at night. Nothing wrong with that. Although you definitely don't see as many sights, but we're in the Midwest. There's not a whole lot of sights here to see, per se. We'll see what time it is. Like, if it's early in the morning, we'll see. Yeah, my little bed icon there is red. My guy's definitely tired. Hang on. We're almost there. Right up here, we got us a burger joint. You guys want a burger? And trim stop. Hey, right here? Yeah, right here. Can't see if this is for autos or trucks. Sometimes I see the turn in and I think, oh, that's only for cars. That's not the truck turn in. So then I go down farther and there's no place to turn in. So I don't want to miss my opportunity. But I think this might be the cars. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's not always a second turn-in, though, is the thing. Yeah, sometimes you go to the second turn-in, and there's not one. Can we access... Yeah. Through here. Find us a place to pull over here. This is where we want to be. We don't need fuel. Oh, watch the curb there. We don't need fuel. But we'll find us a place to rest up here. Find us a pull-through spot. There we go. We'll just park right up here. This shifts neutral. All right, climb back here. We're going to get some rest. It's not that early. It's about dinner time here. And 3:24 a.m. Sure, we'll have a little bit of night driving, a little bit of early morning driving, and then we'll see here. Lights. Go. And all right, guess we're ready to go here. Just looking at some stuff on the dashboard. Take off the parking brake. Let's get a view of where we're at here. We want to turn out. Let's see. The way we came in is irrelevant because we got to go out a different way. I believe to the left up here. I'll check the GPS in a second though. Make sure. but I believe up here is the way. Yeah, I think so. Should be down here, maybe. Yeah, this right here should be it. This is the way I think we should have come in the first place. So we'll get us back to the road. All right, back to the freeway. Back to, yep. I believe we're on 70 East now. And we'll have a, yeah, we'll be driving right into the sunset. There's some beautiful sights in this game when you drive. There can be, especially in the mountains, when you're driving into the sunrise or the sunset, depending. You get some beautiful lighting and sights. All right, back on the freeway here. We've got, less than 100 miles to go. I didn't see that sign, but yeah, but we know it's less than 100 miles. And we can turn this off. I do like to turn this bar off here for, there we go. Wow. At night, it's way cooler having, because that bar at the bottom is so much more obvious at night. Without that, all we got is our gauges, which is fine. It's mostly handy for showing the remaining distance, which technically I don't need it for that either because this truck, whoops, didn't mean to honk the horn. This truck does have a working odometer, a working trip down there, which I think I accidentally reset it a little bit ago when we stopped. I think I accidentally hit the button to reset it, but we could use the trip to tell our distance. So technically I don't need that bottom bar literally at all, except for to tell me fatigue, but your character does yawn when he gets tired, so this truck surely won't try to get into our lane. You never know. This game comes with everything, including the occasional bad driver that does stupid things. I think that's actually like something they do on purpose. If you heard that, it's my bad. I'm just trying to take a drink of water here while I'm driving my truck. Yep, trying to get a drink and see what's to say. Road work I had. Okay, my water down 1 second here. I didn't want to pause the game, and okay, let me put this water bottle over here. There we go. Whoa, that's a little well, I guess my setup here, I don't have as much room as I would at the truck. It's like, well, I should be able to drink a bottle of water. Yeah, my boom mic and my mouse is right to the right of me, and my boom mic is right there. I can't just exactly grab a bottle of water. It's like, shouldn't I be able to drink and drive? Water, of course. Drink water and drive. Yeah, I would be able to, but what's this up here? It says Columbia. I haven't been there yet. Well, yeah, I haven't been hardly anywhere in Missouri yet. Columbia Discover. So we discovered 4 out of 10 cities. What's the speed limit? I've not been, okay, this guy in front of me is just going slow then. Because I'm not going that fast. Actually, speed limit 60. Yeah, we got the sun starting to come up ahead of us. Where's my clock at? My clock should be... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is 5 o'clock. I like that this truck has an analog clock. I love that. I like the old trucks. They have such class and such character. There's a good old... Probably my favorite truck, for whatever reason, I don't know, is probably this Peterbilt... no, I forget which one. It's like a Peterbilt cab over that I have. And I almost missed that. And it's so old school. I love that thing. The thing is, though, which always gets me, is the thing I like the most, probably. Well, one of the things I like the most is I love the scenery here. I love the scenery and everything like that. And the cab over, well, it has a much shorter windshield. It doesn't have... It's got like 2/3 of the view of this truck because the windshield's so short on it. But something about that... I guess we can turn. Something about that truck I just love, though, even though it doesn't have much view at the windshield. And it can't have hood mirrors at all. And you have to look farther to see the mirror over there because the windshield is so... Because it's a cab over, the windshield is right in front of you. You have to turn to look farther to see that mirror over there. But something about that truck is just really beautiful. It's a fun truck to drive. It's got a great dashboard. And, you know, when you're driving a truck, the dashboard is kind of how you... It's kind of what you see and how you interact with everything. And it does have a great dashboard. I like driving the Peterbilt. And so, yeah, we're buying a garage up here in Jefferson City, and that might be... We're buying a garage so that we have space to buy a new truck, and that might be the truck that I get, because I don't have one right now. I might buy one of those and hand this truck over to one of my drivers, you know. I've driven this truck quite a bit. It's fun. I might let a driver take over this truck. That said, I probably do have one of those cab overs, and I passed it off to a driver some time ago. I could probably shuffle the drivers and get it back. I mean, there's that. There's whatever options. Or I could look at used trucks. I think it's kind of fun sometimes to, like, refurbish a used truck. Oh, no. Really? I didn't see that coming. What is this crap here? What? I was going to change lanes. It didn't give me time. It didn't even give me time to realize that this was not the lane. What kind of crap is that? Oh, no. How much distance to add to our trip? Not much. Wow, that was some bull crap. It didn't add much distance. It's just, we're going to have to find a way to... Boy, I don't know now. I hate crap. Okay, like when you miss a turn, yeah, that sucks. And that's one thing. But when... You know, I saw that coming. Here's Jefferson City. I saw that coming, but what I didn't see was all those dividers blocking those. And there were reflectors. I might have been able to run over them, but I'm not going to find out. I'm not going to run my truck into those, right? That's BS. Okay, we got to really watch which lane we're in here because this is one of these tricky ones. I'm gonna take this way. Okay, yeah, some of these things are tricky. We're going this way. Yeah, that was some crap because I saw that split coming and I figured I had time. All right, now we are going to turn right here. Wow, this is some crazy intersections. I'm not a fan of these. Every city comes with its own thing. America's funny like that. Ooh, this is... There's no standard set of intersections or roads in America. If you've driven through America, then you know. There's some cities that have crazy intersections like this, for instance. Then you got cities like, say, you go to Texas. Texas has like U-turns underneath all the freeway overpasses, you know, and most states don't. They also have the feeder roads on every freeway. And then you go to places like... There's places out in some states where the lanes switch directions. Every time you come up to a freeway underpass, the lanes swap and then swap back, which is weird. And some states have, hang on a second, we got to really pay attention. I think we're sick in here. And some states have roundabouts literally everywhere. Like where I live here, there's a city here, and like the whole city is roundabouts, which I find very annoying. It's so America's really weird because there's no standard of anything in America. And so here we've got these oddities like we experienced. That was a weird intersection back there, that turn that had us go through. Well, all kinds of adventure, no doubt. There's been adventure here. That's not even speaking of that weird, crazy train tunnel thing, which I'm gonna have to go back and check out at some point. Get the sun coming up here. It's been a cool, adventurous morning. Well, we're finally just about to where we're going with this fertilizer. Come on, car. What is he doing? All right, come on, truck. Come on, truck. We are going. Yeah, right here where all this crap is. Oh, there's some fertilizer spreaders there. Yeah, I guess they need the fertilizer. Yeah, we got some farm equipment. Some augers and fertilizer spreaders. Combines, tractors. Yeah, farm equipment. So where are we taking this? We're going down here a little ways. Oh, are we going underneath the road? It looks like we were going, yeah, it looks like we were going down here and then maybe underneath where we came in. Well, it looks like since we still got a couple of miles. Oh, here's the garage we're going to buy. Wow, that couldn't have been handier. I could not have planned that better. Oh, and it's right by a bunch of farm machinery. Well, this is definitely my new home here. This is definitely my new home here. That's cool. The delivery is literally right here. I had no idea. I just saw that there was a garage. I wanted to buy a garage in Missouri. I looked at the map and I was like, Jefferson City, that looks good to me. And so I went to find a delivery to Jefferson City. I mean, if we're going to go there, why not take a trailer with us, right? So I went to the external contracts, and I just typed in the search box. I just typed Jeff, and this was the only delivery to the city that popped up. So I was like, okay. Okay, so that was a farm machinery dealership, and here we've got us. Where are we at? No, what's going in here? Farm? This is like a big farm. All right, let's see where they want this delivered. I always pick the backing job. That looks like this should be easy to back in. I don't see any issues there. We'll go straight past a big long building, probably that barn that says Evergreen up there. Hang a right. Yeah, we'll go past this barn here, hang a right. And we'll see here. It didn't look like it'd be too tricky. We'll get this delivered. We'll get us our new garage. Yeah, it should go in that building right up here. Let's see. Ah, crud. Okay, I kind of rolled to a stop there. I had my phone rang and distracted me. Let me back up. It almost looks like if I was sneaky, could we sneak in the building from here and just pull into this? That'd be really difficult. That would be really difficult, but for the record, if you were super sneaky, you could pull in there. But we're gonna back in and get in gear here. Yeah, we're gonna back in, but for the record, I think you could, if you really wanted to cheese it, I think you could pull in there. But I don't think this will be a problem. Let me get some room here to turn. Let's see here. Make sure we got plenty of room. So I'm still a bit rusty on this. I've only driven this a few times recently. So yeah, I'm not sure how my backing's going to be, especially when I, like, you know, this is completely blind. I can't see where we're going until I get in there. Once we get in there, I may have to adjust this. Come on, back like this, back like this. This was completely blind. This is not a bad parking job, considering. Completely blind. Straighten it out. Straighten the wheel. Straighten the wheel. Hook it in like so. Damn. That is officially one of the best parking jobs I've ever done. I gotta say, I gotta give myself a high five on that. That was good, considering that was 100% blind. You know, you couldn't see what angle you were going to need to be at or where it was going to be at. But hey, to be fair though, I mean, it was pretty open inside that barn. You know, they could have put some obstructions in there, but they didn't. So, regardless, still nice backing job, nice delivery, very adventurous. Yeah, very adventurous things happening there. All right, and so yeah, while we're here in Jefferson City, I'm going to buy that garage. We'll get us. I'll show you what the truck I was talking about here. We'll go to Truck Explorer. It's a mod truck that I have. As all the trucks I drive are the mod trucks because they're just way higher detail and better than the ones in game. The truck I want to get is it's just been my favorite. Yeah, 379. No, not 379. 362. That's it. This guy right here. It's so cool and retro. These mod trucks take a minute to load in. There we go. So cool, so retro. It doesn't have as much view, but something about it. Dashboard is really cozy. Of course, this is really bad colors, but you get nice cozy colors in here. And I like the way the dashboard is and everything. It's got a lot of nice options in here. I like driving this truck, but yeah, you can see how short the windshield is. You don't see as much, but I don't know. Something about this truck I've always liked. I might get one of these. Who knows? Then again, also, the other thing is, let me go back real quick here. I did just hit level 25. You know what we should buy, actually? I just hit level 25. I can finally buy. I've had my eyes on this thing forever. Now, this is an in-game truck. They put this in the game like a year ago. Then this baffles me. They put this in the game like a year ago, and they never have added options to it. Like you can't change anything on this truck. I don't get it. It's like CS software. What are these guys doing? You can't customize it at all. There's not even paint jobs. They're just solid colors. There's not even any paint jobs for it. But it is so cool. It's such a sexy truck, and you have to be level 25, drive it. And I'm always starting over new games, but I finally just hit level 25 in this game. Yeah, this is just, it's a cool truck. Maybe I'll buy one of these. Who knows? Anyway, guys, when I get out of here, oh, here's the button. So thanks so much for watching. Yeah, cruising Missouri. We have delivered to 3 cities now in Missouri. It's pretty cool. I have a lot of fun making these videos and driving the trucks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Tomorrow we'll be back with some farming, or maybe that was today. It depends when this video comes out. Of course, we'll have farming and other things. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Follow along, and see you guys soon.